The whole world and its dog knows that DJI are about to drop the latest incarnation of one of their drones, the DJI Mini 3. Speculation has been absolutely rife. We've had leaked photos, we've had leaked videos, and everything in between. But on this video, I'm going to bring you pretty much the full specification and all of the features following a leak on a Dutch website. So let's get into it. Now, on a previous video, I showed you a link and some information that had actually been leaked and posted on a AliExpress site, a DJI AliExpress site. And there was made a suggestion from somebody or certain individuals that could well be fake because anybody can actually edit a listing on AliExpress. So here I am, fresh from hacking the DJI AliExpress page to bring you the information in this video. And the best way I can actually sum it up is possibly the fact that this is a sub 250 gram DJI Air 2S. A lot of the features that I've already covered on this channel, such as focus track, master shots, its active track, its APAS 4.0 optical avoidance, pretty much it's in this little drone. It's going to be equipped with a very powerful 1/1.3 inch sensor, 48 megapixel camera, and as I brought you on this channel a few days ago on that previous video, we have got a confirmed 4K at 60 frames per second with a 1080p 120 frame per second mode. So that's going to be great for slowing down some shots to get some ultra slow motion without losing any real quality. That's really exciting. One feature of the camera I'm really looking forward to is D-Cinelike or Cinelike D, which is basically a flat color profile. So of course, if you are really into sort of video editing and color grading your footage, this of course is going to be ideal, because with normal color profiles such as what you get on the DJI Mini 2, you of course are baked in a load of saturation, a load of color. It's a little bit more difficult to play with color grading, etc. But this is going to be certainly something which is absolutely phenomenal for most of you. They are promising a OcuSync 3.0 connection with a lot lower latency, so we should get a really good feedback to the device that you are using, whether it's your device or when we see what the RC Pro controller is going to be. That's always good. OcuSync 3.0 again is something that's on the DJI Air 2S, and I'm interested to see if they're going to add any additional antennas, because traditionally OcuSync 3.0 meant it had 4 antennas as opposed to the usual 2 on the DJI Mini 2. So that's obviously quite interesting as well. One of the big party pieces of this drone looks like it's going to give you 180-degree field of view on both landscape and portrait modes. So that's going to be pretty cool, especially if you're into vertical video. It's not really my bag. I'm not really interested in vertical video. I don't use TikTok or stuff like that, and I'm not really big, you may have noticed on the channel, on YouTube Shorts, which of course is a vertical video format, but it's there if you are going to want it. One of the major features that you guys have been asking for is a longer flight time. Now, the standard DJI Mini 3 looks like it's going to come with a 34-minute flight time. Obviously, what that will be in the real world, we're not too sure at this stage until we get our hands on it, but ultimately it is going to be longer than, of course, the DJI Mini 2, and obviously longer is better, or so they say. But it looks like there's going to be a suggestion of an additional battery, or a battery plus, that's going to extend the flight time up to 47 minutes. 47 minutes worth of flight time on the DJI Mini 3. That's going to be absolutely epic. One thing to bear in mind though, if we are fitting a larger battery, that is going to push it over that 249 gram limit, which of course means that you might well be restricted on where you can fly it, so do check your local laws and regulations. Now, I know obstacle avoidance is one of those touchy subjects, Most people are never going to need obstacle avoidance, but of course it's always good to have it if you are a beginner. Now, these are some videos I have done on the DJI Air 2S to show exactly how good the obstacle avoidance is, and you can see when I really put the DJI Air 2S through its paces and I actually tried to let the drone navigate out of a really sort of wooded area where there was thin branches, little leaves, but it did an absolutely fantastic job. This is called AirPass 4.0, and it looks like the DJI Mini 3 is going to have this feature as well. So yeah, I do appreciate it's not for everybody, active track, but of course it does have it, and it's nice to know that if you was using some of the follow modes, such as focus track for example, you know, this drone can actually avoid obstacles and it's not going to end up hopefully upside down and crashed. A little cool feature that is going to come with this DJI Mini 3 is something called Master Shots. Again, I've done a full tutorial on Master Shots with the DJI Air 2S, so you might not have seen this already unless you've got one of those drones. So I will leave a link in the video description to basically Master Shots and the active track stroke AirPass video as well, just so you can see how you can expect it to perform. I do appreciate, of course, that the Air 2S is a different drone to the Mini 3, but of course, if it's the same technology, we should expect similar results. Master Shots are a combination of quick shots where basically it will just predetermine a certain number of what we would call old quick shots, and it puts them together in a nice little video for you, which you can then edit in your DJI Fly app and finish off, put some music and a quick share to social media. Ideal if you're on holiday or you just want to, you know, capture a remote location or a nice location that you're in without having to worry about setting up all your shots. Hit that start on the Master Shots and away you go. And sadly, the one thing that the AliExpress site did state is that it was going to have a 4x optical zoom. Sadly, that's not the case. It is actually going to be a digital zoom. But I kind of thought that would be the case anyway, but never mind, it is what it is. Ultimately, this drone does look absolutely fantastic, and of course it remains to see what the final price would be, but of course we can get some reference points from the websites that we've seen. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're awesome. See you again soon.